This is Local 4 News at 4.
Well, it certainly is a great evening to go to the movies with the rainy conditions outside. Head inside, right? Linda Cook is here to review 2 films for us. Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
So the first one is based on a true story.
It is. Father Stu is a real person. And at one time, he was a boxer, kind of a tough guy. Didn't really listen to people, did pretty much what he wanted to do.
His way or the highway.
Exactly. Imagine this. He had a tough guy father, too, played here by Mel Gibson. Perfect role for him, by the way. Very coarse, profane man. And in the course of events of his life, Father Stu, or the man who became Father Stu, decided he wanted to be a movie star. So he takes off to Los Angeles and ends up working at a grocery store. But he also meets a woman who's a devout Catholic. And at that point, the trajectory of his life begins to change, and an earth-shattering accident changes it even more. He decides he wants to go all the way and become a priest. It's a really interesting story. It's not a typical biopic, because I'd say it's a little above average. It's uneven. I would have liked to have seen less about his early life and more about what he did as a priest. Still, this is worth a look, better than average. Great acting by Wahlberg, as always, and I give it 2.5 out of 4 stars.
He had to gain some weight and beef up for this role.
He certainly did, and at some points you don't even recognize him. I really thought that the way he handled the edge of this man and the way he was able to communicate with just regular walking around people was very, very compelling.
Is this on streaming or is it at the theater?
Only in theaters right now.
Okay, so we can go to one of our local theaters and find it? What'd you give it?
Take an umbrella, 2.5 out of 4 stars.
All right, that's not too bad. Your second flick?
Microplastic Madness. This is a documentary, part of an environmental film series at the Figgy. It's only on Sunday at 2 o'clock. This is one you can take your kids to. In fact, it's about a group of children who realize they can make an incredible impact not only on their school but also on the world as they study what microplastics are doing to our environment. You know, they're getting into us as people, and they're everywhere, tiny, tiny bits of plastic. And if you think about how long plastic has been with us, it's not surprising that this has gone on for decades.
All right, I'm looking at this group of kids right here. What's the age group?
Oh, these are 5th graders here, mostly.
Okay, okay, so...
But littler kids could understand this too, because there's really clever animation that helps the story along and makes things really understandable. So I like this movie a lot. It's certainly the time of year to look at it with your family and say, maybe we don't have to use those plastic straws. Maybe we can get rid of some of this plasticware that we have. I like the idea of this, and I think it can spread to other families and other students as well.
I love it that it's kids teaching other kids, or even adults too. Sometimes we learn so much just from our kids, don't we, right?
Exactly, and to see their enthusiasm is so much fun when they get involved, you know, with legislation.
These 5th graders?
They do.
Wow. What do you give it?
3.5 out of 4 stars.
And it's at the Figgy?
It is, Sunday.
Okay. Linda Cook, thank you so much. I'm interested in that one.
Yeah, and both the reviews are on ourquadcities.com.
Linda, thank you so much. We'll give you that website right now, ourquadcities.com.